Hey, so I want to talk to you today about an eyeshadow look or technique that I've been seeing a lot of lately, and realize it's something that I do almost every day, and it's super simple. It only requires 3 products. So I've already got my foundation on, and my concealer, my highlighter, and my brow color, cheek color, lip color. So I just have a blank eye right now. I've put a little powder on it just to prep it. And so what I do, the first thing that I do is I I have this really interesting product. It's like a powder liquid eyeliner or eyeshadow. It's by LBLA. And it's in like a kind of pinky nude. What's it called? Beyond Cozy. That's pretty cute. So I'm going to start with that. It's got like a little applicator. It looks pretty fleshy toned, and I'm going to draw a pretty heavy line up here at this kind of a steep angle here. And then I'm also going to be putting it under my brow area, just in that little triangle. You see that? And I'm using a really flat tipped angled brush to just lay that down a little bit. This is a really interesting product because it goes right into being more of a cream to powder product. So what I'm trying to do is keep it really light and bright in these areas. And this should have a little bit of longevity. So that just basically blended in, but the idea is that it's going to give a very light effect. And then the next thing I'm going to do is use my favorite Alia water resistant liner. And this one is in Dusk, a color called Dusk. So what you're doing is you're going from this corner of your eye kind of straight up. And I lay down a pretty heavy line. And then I'm gonna just go into my crease a little bit. And then I will drag it a little into the corner under my eye. Can you see that? Looks crazy, but you can kind of start to see what it's gonna do. And then I've got this really great dual tipped brush. It's got a little bit of a powder brush, rounded edge, and then a nice flat angle brush. So it's going to go in here now and kind of blend this through. So I want to keep this angle moving up and then coming into my crease. It's funny, you know, this is a very 1990s technique. It's something I used to do a lot. But the idea is that it's very lifting. And you're just going to blend through this bottom. Okay, looks a little crazy, so you're going to want to take a little bit of that up and out. I use, again, this is a brush I use under my eyes a lot. It's angled for me to get that to kind of blend a little bit more. This stuff really stays put. So I don't know if you can see the difference between the two eyes, but you know, this is just looking more lifted. Let's go under here. And that's the idea, is that you want to pull this eye out and lift it without having any really obvious lines. But when I close my eye, you can kind of see what's happening inside there. And you're just going to go back with a really light, I have a really great, this is by Private Society, and it's like a highlighter and a contour, and they're both cream. I use this every day. This thing is pretty indispensable. So I'm just going to go back through here and create even more lightness. And I'm just going to tap that into place. Just pulling the product, blending it in a little bit more. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see the difference between those two eyes. This one just being a little more lifted. Yeah, it's like a 5-minute thing you can do that's super easy. Just line a little bit under the eye and add a little mascara, and you're pretty much done for the day. 5-minute tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me any comments in the DM.